Hello everybody and welcome on in. Happy you guys are able to come on into this Just Chatting stream. My name is Ezra, and again today's going to be a little bit more of a chill, relaxed stream. Crickstar, thank you so much for coming in. I see that you're already getting in the chat here. So before I just go ahead and dive right on in, just want to know, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's Wednesday going? Oh, cool. What kind of stuff are you drawing? It's been a day. I'll put it that way. Good and bad. Mostly I would say just today's been just very anxious, so to speak. Hey, Swordfish, welcome on in. Commission I should have finished a month ago. Okay. Well, glad you're getting on top of it. Get her done. So actually, I don't think I've really seen your artwork, Rickstart. Hi, Servo. Welcome on in. It's been a while. Again, glad we're getting everybody from all different mediums here. We got a little bit of Twitch. We got a little bit of YouTube. So, again, glad everybody is finding their way over here. If anything, that's plus side with these Just Chatting streams. It's easier to multi-stream to multiple platforms. Peanut butter is good. Okay. So actually, I'm going to do a quick poll in chat. Because again, even for me, today is going to be a lot more chill than normal. There's a couple things that we will discuss today. That's my actual art. I don't share. I usually share silly quick drawings depending on how I feel. Okay, understand. Everybody's got their own comfort level, and that's perfectly fine. Say, Melanie wants to know, did you draw anything for Melanie or for us? Because I think it's from somebody else, babe. But I don't think that's Crickstart. But then I could be wrong. My mind is fuzzy, especially today. But anyway, I'm gonna get a poll started here in just one sec. For today, I had my job interview, so this morning I actually had to remove some of my nail polish and kind of stuff to get myself looking as professional as possible for this. So I thought it would be fun, at least for, again, I know at least those on the Twitch side, I can start a poll on what color should I paint my nails today, to which I have 3 colors pulled out. I'll get into that here in a sec. I'm just going to discuss that while I paint nails. So, let me go ahead and get the poll started. Raid. If I know how to do polls. Manage poll. Okay. Let's do new poll. Love you too, sweetie. Okay. So I have a reddish. I'm just gonna say red. The red nail polish, a blue sparkly one, and actually technically red is kind of sparkly. So red, sparkly, or kind of a pale purple. Okay, so those are the 3 I had. I'm gonna allow it for 5 minutes. Okay, poll is, I think, up and running. Okay, there we go. So those of you on the Twitch side, you can vote what color I'm going to paint my nails. So today, yes, this morning I had a job interview. Overall, I'm going to say I think it went well. The main thing right now that I'm struggling with a couple of things, more personal stuff, but main thing, the biggest one in all this, that doesn't help in all this, I really did not get much sleep last night because of how anxious and excited I was to get this job. Because in a lot of respects, me and Melly, we've been, again, financially, we've been kind of struggling, and so getting this job would it would help us out a lot. And in fact, yesterday we were like, yeah, we get this job, we can then do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. And so with that in mind, I was like, yeah, I think I'll get the job. I think I'll get the job. And today I went in, I think I did a great job with the interview. But again, it's still, and again, it's one of those things just like, yeah, no, the fact that I made it to the second interview does speak volumes. It means that I have gone through. Hopefully this means that I am very, very, very likely to get hired, but nothing is 100%. Okay. So that's where I do have a little bit of anxiety, is because I have so much writing on this. And so it's caused me a little bit of anxiety. And then add on top of it, the lack of sleep I've had just does not do well. Okay, so again, remember guys, you can vote. Only we've got one person voting right now. Anyway. And again, I think there's really only one person really active in chat, which is you, Quick Start. So thank you so much. But so overall, again, I think I did good with the job interview. And again, this is where Melly used a little bit of ChatGPT to try to go, okay, yeah, no, this is generally what they look for in the second interview. And they even told me just like, we want to see how well you would mesh with the team, how well you would do as a personality. And again, just on a scale from this to this, how would you rate yourself? Like one of the questions they ask is like, okay, how stubborn are you on scale 1 to 10? Like 1, just like as soon as you hit a wall, you're like, okay, help me. Or 10, you're like, I will figure this out even if it takes me weeks. To where for me, I was like, I feel like I'm a 5 or 6, somewhere kind of in the middle, where when it comes to troubleshooting, trying to figure out problems, I'm going to do what I can first. If I can't solve it within the first 15 to 30 minutes, I'm going to ask for help, because at that point it's wasting time when it could be something that we can get figured out quickly, even if we have more minds working on it, kind of deal. So again, I think overall, like, my job interviewing skills are decent. So I really do hope that I do get this job, but this is, again, where nothing is 100%, nothing is determined. So, but besides that, then yeah, since also, we'll get into the thick leaves of this here in a little bit. But and again, today this just general dysphoria has been hitting me a little bit harder. Partially was because, again, I had to wear like a shirt and tie to go into my interview, and seriously, for the past like 3 or 4 days, I've been happy being able to just kind of get up, do my makeup, get dressed, get ready, and just again be able to present femme for the day. But today I had to present mask, so it's been a little bit tougher today, so to speak. So. But Melly, again, Melly's gone above and beyond in so many ways to help ease that dysphoria, where, again, we went out, we went to Ulta, we went to Ross, and we just had fun just looking at clothes, looking at makeup, looking at a lot of things. But it just, then it kind of goes back to just like how much I really want and need this job. Because there are several things I've been pushing off and things that I have not really been able to do because of lack of income, lack of money coming in. And primarily it's the fact that I have a very, very, very small feminine wardrobe where I get maybe 2-3 outfits that I can wear that could be passed off for a day-to-day basis. So for me, and then one of my birthday presents I really wanted to get right before, again, all the stuff happened with my job, is I was really wanting to get my ears pierced and that kind of stuff. But and again, originally we kind of pushed it off okay, we will do pale purple. Hopefully the nail polish thing is working good. But it was just something that I know I just kept on pushing off and pushing off and pushing off. And so what I kind of like built up in my mind's eye is just like, you know what, if once I get a job, once we have income coming in, I will celebrate by getting my ears pierced, being able to, because again, I want to be able to make ends meet, be able to do that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's where we're getting real to start off with before we can have some fun. Just want to kind of get you guys an idea where my mind is kind of at. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting my nails. The very beautiful pale purple. And once all said and done, I will actually post the picture into Discord so y'all can see what it really is. Thanks. I'm taking prayers. I'm taking good vibes. I'm taking everything I can. And again, looking at it from some different perspectives, I really do think I will get the job. Because again, the second interview, it's to determine, are you a good fit for the team? And I feel like I was actually being able to talk more openly with the guys I was having my interview with, the bosses, manager, boss, and everything like that. And I was really hitting it off to where just like at the very end, he's just like, yeah, no, I saw one thing and I got recommended. The reason why I think as far as I did is I have gotten recommended from a friend of mine from school. And that recommendation, I think, took me this far just because they've seen what he's able to do. And in fact, we have the same schooling, kind of same background. Helps with that. And I have a little bit more in like the computer science area as well. So again, skill set, I think I'm fine. It's just they were wanting to kind of see. Yeah, again, his recommendation really helped. So. And again, an actually funny thing was when we were on the elevator, they had like waiting for the elevator to come to take us back down. They have like a TV panel that like slides through things. One of them is just like giving recognition to other employees for the hard work they've done. And he popped up. I was like, oh, it's my friend. There he is. And just like, yeah, no, I just saw him. He's just like, yeah, no, he said, yeah, he's been coming in clutch these past couple days. I was like, oh, I believe it. When we were in school, I could always count and depend on him for projects. That's what made working with him so much fun, is because we were always on the same goal. We were on the same page. It was fantastic to work with. So in a lot of regards, I am very hopeful that I will get the job, but I have to wait a week or two in order to hear back. And so in the meantime, it's just like, it's a couple of weeks of just like anxiety waiting. And then it's like, okay, just in case I don't get it, probably should apply for other jobs and that kind of stuff. So, okay, I got actually, I need to get one more coat on for the thumb. Okay, so that got the first layer. First layer is done. Say, don't get me wrong, I will probably be removing this nail polish on Saturday, because then Sunday give just kind of a day to rest my nails, so to speak, and then I will be repainting them bright pink for next week, because it's Valentine's Day next week. We're good. Oh yeah, actually, I had them painted pink earlier this week. Again, the one that I removed this morning. And actually what we did was I was practicing, see if I could add like little white hearts on the nails, and figured out how to do it. So I'm really excited to be able to paint my nails like that next week. So very excited. And geez, my voice is like super deep today. But that also is going to kind of again, after I'm done with my nails, the next thing I'm going to be working on is getting posts ready, because I am planning on doing a subathon next week. I love nail designs with little dots and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited, and again, very excited for next week. Excited for Valentine's Day. Again, and just going into the other financial struggle part of it. Me and Melly have had a tradition that we're not going to be able to do this year just because financial struggles. Just because it's expensive as is. Our first Valentine's Day, she has never been to a Korean barbecue place, so I took her out there and she just absolutely loved it. So every Valentine's Day, that's kind of our tradition, is we will go to a Korean barbecue place and yeah, have some Korean barbecue. So again, that was the other hope from this interview. I was hoping that they'd go, you know what, we like you, we want you, when can you start? Can you start Monday? that was the hope, but again, that's not how it went. They just said that, yeah, they've had a lot of candidates this time around. They're like, that's good for us. And then he looks at me, he's like, sorry, it's not good for you. I was like, I'm just happy to be able to be recommended and gotten this far. But again, deep down, I'm just like, oh, please let me get hired. Please let me get hired. I need money. And again, I'm sorry. This is mostly just going to be today's chat string should just be named Ezra Rants and Complaints. Okay, got that. I think those, yeah, looks good. Let me go ahead and get the second coat, second pass. Yeah, because again, for us, the main thing we loved was the beef bulgogi. Like, that is, like, seriously, that's all we kind of order. We were just like, beef bulgogi. Like, it is just so good. Like, every single Korean barbecue place I go, I get is like beef bulgogi. That's how I judge the merit. If it's got good beef bulgogi, it's a good one. But nah, it's just in a lot of respects, this is just again how I feel with the job and everything like that. I just felt like reason why I really just kind of want to get this job is just because once we get that income, once we have that money coming in, really me and Melly's life will just feel like it's actually going somewhere. We can actually do things. We can save up, we can go to places, we can do things like because again, we've had at the honeymoon trip from when we got married that we've been wanting to take to Japan that we've had to postpone. Again, would love to be able to within the next couple of years be able for us to start our little family. So in every respect, it's like the job is the gateway to all this. And so I'm just like, in one respect, I'm a little impatient. Just like, I just want the job now. I want to get the money coming in. And also, there's a lot of fun date ideas I just want us to do, especially with the way things have been going between me and Melly recently, because they've just been going absolutely amazing. So many things that I'm just excited for, and I'm just so sick and tired saying, no, we can't do that. We don't have the money to do that. So anyway, welcome to Ezra's Financial Heartaches. Okay, think got the left hand essentially mostly done. For the main color, I will do my right hand. Then I forgot to grab the top coat, so I'll grab that. Money is a big factor in a lot of stuff. Being happy with those you love is always most important, but a little saddening when you can't do the stuff you really want to do, would want to. Yeah. Because one of the things, and actually this is one thing we still could technically do, just be a little, actually we could do this. So going into, yeah, we're dang, this is going to be just more of a heavy personal just chatting stream, okay? So again, I do dress up from time to time, very feminine, and as of late, I've been doing it a lot more just because my dysphoria has been that bad, has been just really crazy. But me and Melly had kind of a rule of that I would not kind of go outside when dressed, just because, again, you just don't know how people are going to respond. You don't know how people are going to act. You don't know how people are going to do things. So in every respect, I've been pushing the boundary just a little bit to doing some small stuff from just up. Okay, well, I'm going to go take out the garbage. I'm going to do a quick run to Kroger, just a quick grocery run, all dressed up. And again, and every single time I've been able to go out, it's been overall a good experience. Nothing bad's happened. But again, Melly has a lot of worries and concerns that, again, they are very valid. And so it's just, as we've been slowly kind of working through this, just because, again, it's, when it comes to something like this, you got to have that open communication and work together. And it's something I'm very grateful for, the amount of love, support, and patience that Melly has had with me. Because the entire subject is a difficult and tricky subject. But her love and support has gone a long way in so many different ways. And last night, actually, right before stream, yesterday we had some deep conversations about my dressing up, my femme presentation, to where she addressed her worries and concerns too, going from also a spiritual perspective as well. And so again, it's just trying to address the stuff, and again, I just kind of bore my heart out. I tried to do my best to explain what's been going on. And again, I can get into those stories a little bit later, but if I feel comfortable sharing those. But after we've had those talks, and then actually most of this happened right before we streamed yesterday. We had a good talk, and one of the date ideas we kind of came up with that I'm really, really excited for, that we could technically do, it'd just be a little tricky. Actually, not a little tricky, it's just trying to weigh expectations, so to speak. Is she has said that it would be fun for us to go to the mall, me dressed in femme, and we go try on clothes, try on all that kind of stuff, and just kind of have a good time. So that's one I'm really excited for, and that's something we could actually do, because again, it's just only cost is driving to the mall. But to me, that is one of the biggest steps. It sounds like so much fun. But yeah, yesterday was a lot of heavy conversations, and again, I think those conversations, and then pair that with the hope of just I really hope I get this job, because if I get the job, then we got money coming in, that's a lot more stable. And especially if I work the job, most of the time it's a good schedule. Hey Pride Wolf, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. Yeah, glad you guys think it sounds like fun. I think it would be a blast. Okay. So, and again, it's just coming up with, and again, for me, I think one of the hurdle that I'm trying to figure out is just okay, is the age-old question, okay, what do I wear? But okay, let me move on to the pinky now. So I always struggle when it comes painting with like painting my right hand because I'm right-handed. So I have to like use the paintbrush in my left hand, so it's a little tricky. So, you two are very sweet. It's nice seeing you can communicate about your concerns and feelings. Everything is so nice when we can understand each other. We're not quite doing a nail painting stream. It's just more on most of this has just been me ranting and complaining and just kind of getting stuff off my chest while I paint my nails. As a actual nail painting stream, I will have a camera over my hand so you guys can actually see me work. This is just again just chatting while I paint my nails. Because once they're painted, we're going to discuss the subathon that I'll be doing next week. But yeah, no, just long story short, quick recap. Again, had my job interview today. I think I did good. I think I did very well. I am very hopeful I will get the job, but it is not guaranteed. And so after that, it just kind of built up that anxiety of what if I don't get the job, and all these all the things that me and Millie were discussing, all these fun, cool ideas, all these wonderful things we want to do. Again, they just kind of get put on the back burner on just like we're not going to be able to do them for a while, not until I get a job. And again, it's just one of those things where it's just like it just feels like I'm not going to get a job, and so it's just that's where most of the venting is coming from, is just financial worries. It's going to happen. I'm speaking into happening. I am very hopeful it will, because again, the fact that I got a second job interview, the fact that I feel like I hit it off with the bosses, and the fact that I have a friend already on the team, I think is all good signs. I really do believe, but it's just going to take some time. And that's time that I'm like, I need money. I want money so I can, because again, I really do want to have the celebration where I can actually finally go and get my ears pierced. Because yeah, that's one thing I've really wanted to do. But again, that can cost a little bit of money, especially getting it done at a good reputable place. And then comes all the aftercare and everything like that. Oh, I had my ears pierced. I had them out for like 6 months and they healed up completely. Oof, I am so sorry about that. But how was it? How was having the ears pierced? Again, coming from someone who's never had their ears pierced. Yeah, you can't leave them without earrings or they will just close. Yeah, you always got to have something in them. Like the body's doing what it does, is it's trying to heal itself. Well, my ex did it at their house with a 14 gauge needle. Ooh. So I don't recommend that. So I'm looking more at like Ulta, to be honest. Okay. That does it for the color. In my case, if I go over a week without having an earring and it starts closing already, dang. That's the crazy thing is they had been pierced for like 4 years. I can't believe they healed. Wow. Okay. So always got to keep stuff in them. Got it. What's going on with the music? Anyway. Let me get my other hand. Other hand. Oh, it's buffering. Got it. Let me refresh the page. Maybe that'll do the trick. Yep, that did the trick. For ears, I recommend 22 size. You can go bigger from there if you want. Again, I'm not wanting to do gauges or anything like that. Just simple, elegant. That's the main thing I'm trying to go, and just try and go for elegance. But yeah. Depending on where exactly you want the actual piercing, it can be done at home or in an actual piercing place. Again, it's just going to be lobe, like earlobe. Again, nothing too crazy. Okay, I'm going to change the lo-fi music channel. There we go. It's just, I know, okay, yeah. Ear love can be done at home. My mom actually pierced mine back when I was 15. Very nice. It's just, I know, yeah, would go to a professional place for any piercing, in my opinion. Got my lobes done, pretty easy process. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a more professional place. So that's, again, I'm waiting to, if I get the job, that's gonna be the celebration. If not, it might be a little bit longer. Tears, just tears. When I get the job, yes. When? If/when. Yeah, when, okay. Well, okay, we'll keep it with the when. Bully me into it. Okay, so I might just step away here for a sec so I can get the top coat. Oh my gosh. My fingers are just like popping. I just stretch them, just... Yeah, and Squeakins, welcome on in. Sorry, I don't think I said that, but welcome on in. Thank you for the chatter. But yeah, so hopefully I will hear back soon about the job. Because, yeah, if I get the job, then me and Melly can do some of our fun dates. I can finally grow my feminine clothes collection. That's why, like, my throne list is so much girl clothes, is because I only have, like, a handful. So, hell yeah, manifesting that job for you. I'm taking manifestations, I'm taking prayers, I'm taking good vibes, I'm taking souls, I'm taking whatever I can to get this job. Because don't get me wrong, and this is okay. So I'm gonna go with, this is the best case scenario. The reason why I'm really wanting this job is because in a lot of respects it's a normal, I say normal in the like regards that it can be 9 to 5. There might be instances where I need to go to a different shift where I'm working a little bit later, but mostly it's 9 to 5. So that means I can do the work in the morning, I can then come home, eat dinner, and then I can still do streaming. It might not be the 5-day schedule, but I can easily do 3 days. I can still keep doing that. So that way I can continue growing this platform, because I really do believe that this can be where I want to take this. I want to be able to grow this. I want to be able to make a living off content creation, whether that's through Twitch and YouTube, but I just do want to be able to make a living off of it. And again, it doesn't happen overnight. It is a slow and steady climb. And again, for me, I've just been so happy with the progress, especially on YouTube. YouTube, I've gotten further than I have on any of my other channels. I've gotten more subscribers. I'm over halfway on most of the metrics for getting onto being able to get paid by YouTube. So, to being monetized, that's the term I'm looking for. And again, I'm affiliated on here, so I can make a little bit of income this way. So again, so that's why like a lot of this is just like, I'm just trying to make money and live. But nah, there's a lot of good hopes and dreams, and getting this job is the first and it's the main step. So getting the job is the biggest step in all this. Getting a good paying job is the first step in all this, I should say. Okay, I'm going to quickly step away, get the top coat, and get some water, so I'll be right back. And ice back. Okay, got the water, got the top coat. But yeah, no, so then getting into the more personal side of it is that, again, I do want/need a lot more feminine clothing. So that way I can at least have a week's worth of clothes. I only got like 2 or 3 days. And a couple of nice dresses. Like, don't get me wrong, I have some very cute dresses, but that doesn't exactly jive for every day-to-day stuff. Okay. Plus, there's some like makeup boxes that I want to get for me and Melly, just cause, yeah, I gotta have cute pants and nice shirts combos. Yeah, honestly, I do personally, is like, if I could, I would do every day in skirts. And again, I'm saying this now just cause I really like skirts. But again, having the hosiery to go with it to make it look nice. Cause actually, I do have one more outfit I could wear this week. Skirts are very comfortable. And again, I got the legs. I'm just saying, I got the legs. Yesterday, I was looking at my legs and doing that, and I was just... boom. It's just Woodsy. Uh-oh. I am going to keep an eye out here. Let me see here. Oh, здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, moja doma. So actually, I think I can say that is я не говорю по-русски, вы говорите по-английски. Yes, that is the only Russian okay, so ano здравствуйте, which means like hello in Russian. Yeah, there's привет. But yeah, the main phrase that I know is я не говорю по-русски, вы говорите по-английски, which is I don't speak Russian, do you speak English? So, but yeah. That a clutch phrase to know. So, okay, we're going to get into a little bit of my relationship with God, so to speak, okay? So when I was in high school, essentially within my church, we have basically this thing called a patriarchal blessing, where it's like, oh, these are the blessings you can be entitled to. And one of them that I mentioned in mine is that, like, I would go and serve in places where people would love me because of my ability to understand their language. And at that time I was taking Spanish and I was flunking Spanish so freaking hard. Primarily just because, to me, the most confusing part with Spanish was it's a very gendered language. Like, so instead of it being like mi gusto, it could be mi gusta. Like, again, it was very much like, oh, if it ends in an A, it's feminine. If it ends in an O, it's masculine. And for me, I was just like, does that apply to every single word? Is it this? Is it that? And again, I got shot in the foot so many times. So Spanish, I was like, okay, there's just no way. There's just no way I'm learning Spanish, because I'm just like, I got too much trauma. I'm just not learning it. So at that time I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to learn other languages. I want to learn at least a couple other languages. And so in my mind's eye, I was like, oh, what would be a really cool language to learn is Russian. Because that was one that, again, in school, in like most of the schools, it was always like Spanish and German. Like every school, like for some reason, teaches Spanish and German. And so I'm like, I'm going to go off the books. I'm going to go Russian. and that was just, that was me. So I started trying to learn Russian. And so I watched YouTube videos, and the YouTube video that, again, I just remember, and I would practice saying this in the shower until it came down to memory, was the Yana Gavaru Purushki Vigavareshi Pangliski, which is, the whole, I don't speak Russian, do you speak English? And finally at the end of it, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to learn Russian, just because I don't have enough resources to really get that learning. Because this was like, I'm going to date myself here, almost 20 years ago. Ezra chugging down a bottle of vodka and speaking Russian. Ugh. Actually, okay. If you really want to hear Russian, I can get my friend. Because my best friend, so he loves languages. So in high school, he learned German. He has then taken Russian. He's taken Spanish. He's taken French. And he's gotten A's on all of them. Like, he's multilingual. In fact, now he's now coming to me. It's just like, all right, I want to learn Japanese now. I'm like, okay, buddy, we're learning together. So yeah, no, he just loves languages. So many times, like, he'll start speaking Russian, and we have friends in this Discord server, and they will start speaking Russian together. And so I will chime in going, Yana Gavaru Parushki Vigavrechi Pangliski. And they're like, da. I just like, yes, okay, let's speak English. and they kind of start laughing at me. But Hideyoshi, welcome on in. But yeah, no, he knows Russian. Gonna say, and actually that's one of my goals within sometime in the future, is I want to take the JLPT test, the Japanese Language Proficiency Test, which that is, again, it's the test to basically determine your proficiency with the language, and you can actually put that on your resume, and you can start really applying for jobs in Japan. Because you can say, oh, I am this level, they will have an idea of like where you're at in your language journey. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. I'll need to learn other languages if I want to move out of the country. I want to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere cold? Okay, first off, what is your current hot temperature? Okay, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? Anything higher than 70 degrees is too hot for. Yeah, you are living in the cold. If it's 25 degrees Celsius, okay, that is very different. Okay. Because that's 77 degrees. Okay. That is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So if that's the coldest it gets, okay, I can understand. Here, let me go ahead and do. This week has actually been hot, but we have gotten into. I think the lowest we got was. Yeah, we got. I want to say it was 32. So yeah, we actually hit 0 degrees. So we got to freezing. 30 tops. Okay. Hey, Simply Simp, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. I want to freeze. I'm gonna be honest here. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. So reason Alaska. You don't want to freeze. Okay. And again, this is where it's all about personal preference. Okay. Everybody can do what they want, but freezing cold just sucks. Okay. Heat can be dreadful, but cold just sucks. I'm lurking while I shop. That's perfectly fine, Simp. I wouldn't mind Colorado. Oh, okay. -10 was great. Y'all crazy, okay? Y'all are crazy. I went to school. I actually had to go to class in -34-degree weather. I hated it. I look like the Juggernaut from like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like I was just so bundled up. It was ridiculous. Just good criminy. Okay. I think with that, my fingernails are all painted, all set to go. They're drying. Okay. So I'm going to remove that. Let me go ahead and scooch this over the necklace and get my wrist rest back up. Okay. But you know, the crazy... Okay, I can't do cold. Yeah, I should... Oh, shiver when it gets to a low 70. Okay. So now... oh, wait, I need to pull up Canva for a sec. Oh yeah, need to make sure I can still see chat while I do this. Excuse me. Hot climate helps with using stuff like crop tops and cute clothing, but I want to buy what traded all just not to sweat constantly and feel like melting. Again, understand, that's fair, but I will take sweat over not feeling my appendages. I hate not feeling my fingers, hate not feeling my toes, and just hate that I can't get them warm. So, again, but this is where everybody to each their own. Everybody has their own choices they can make. Whether it's right or wrong, just depends on your personal comfort. Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to quickly go back over to Canva because I need to... Essentially what I need to do right now... So again, while I'm chatting, I am putting together kind of the flyer, the promotional stuff for the subathon I'm going to be doing next week. I'm a heat radiator, so I'm not made for cold climates. Yeah, subathon! Okay, so first off... essentially with this... Okay, so main thing with this subathon, I am planning on doing it next Tuesday. I'm thinking next Tuesday would be a good place to start. Yeah, I was walking around in 16 degrees Fahrenheit not that long ago, and I felt as snug as a polar bear. I have a lot of Norse jeans in me. Oh, good crap. Okay, yeah. See, you Russians are built different, okay? Russians are just built different. Okay. So first off, I need to start writing out what the... Oh yeah, actually I'm going to move it over to the next window. So that way I can keep an eye on everything I need to type. 5 is chat. Crafts tweet. Okay. So yes, going back to now the subathon. I'm wanting to do subathon next week. Just kind of do like a final hurrah, one final push to try to get some more money coming in. You know, that kind of stuff. And at least try to give you guys a little something to get, like, earn by doing this. Okay. It's gonna be Sekiro. The next is 50. So yeah, as I'm putting together the promotion, what I would ideally like to do is I will probably start the stream around 2:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm gonna have the goal start with around 6 hours. So then that way, then as subscribers hit, bits get donated, all that stuff gets happening, it will add time. Once it gets to the 24-hour mark or anything like that, I'm gonna put a soft cap on, like, okay, I'm gonna try to break this up because, again, I need sleep or I'm not gonna be fun to work with. Not that fun to watch, depending on the stage of tiredness I'm at. Because, again, sometimes I get slap happy tired and it's funny. I also come from a long line of Norwegian berserkers on my dad's side. Okay, again, that's where I was like, soft cap is 24 hours. If it is a 36-hour stream, I'm just gonna go, okay, at midnight, we're gonna stop it for that point, and then we're gonna pick it up the next day essentially as soon as I'm up and ready. Okay. If we somehow get to that much, if we get to 9,999 hours, y'all, I think I'm ready to just do this full time at that point. Does a little honk? Okay, wait, okay, and might need a little bit more context on that one. Okay, you got this, monster, plus 5 hours, plus caffeine pills. I think you underestimate me. Actually, I think you're overestimating me. Does a little honk. Oh, gotcha. Assorted cartoon snarls. I gotcha. Oh, actually, 1 second. Oh no, what I do is I just have it be a graphic. Actually, what I could do is I might just throw in a different stream while I'm gone. Just go, okay guys, I'm gonna get some sleep. So here's 2 videos you guys can watch. Here's my Poppy Playtime playthrough that's 6 hours long. I don't need anything. Stay awake for 3 days straight. I have sleeping problems. Are you femboy? Yes, I is femboy. I is a trans feminine femboy. And if you're wanting cartoon noises, well, I say that. Yeah, I drank a ghost a few days ago and my eyes are still twitching. Ooh. Though that could be from almost getting bit by a loose pit bull. Good criminy. Yeah, that might be it. That's it. Oh yeah, I got cartoon noises. Got bubbles. Actually, that's 2. And then, of course, we got the good old tune power-ups. This one should be interesting. Actually, okay, we're going to play with this one for a quick second. Then I'm going to get back to getting the rest of it done. Okay, that's just, it says infinite chaos. I was looking for something like Muhaha kind of level. Alright guys, time to sleep. Here's Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. Actually, oh, I know what you're talking about. The metal pipe reverb. Okay, now you guys are having some fun. Okay, good. Can I say now these are... Again, what I'm using is called Croto Studio. Hey Danny, welcome on in. Interview went overall pretty good. I'm hopeful, but we'll see what we get. Okay. Most of the stream has been me just going, "What if I don't get it?" And then having that existential crisis because I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So that's essentially what you've missed so far. Send my best wishes and the most success. Thanks, Danny. I can say besides that, right now I'm working on putting together, because again, I'm going to be doing a subathon next Tuesday. So I'm putting together all the promotional stuff while we're chatting, having a good time. If there's something I've learned this year is that our minds can become our worst enemies. I agree 110%. Wishing you the best on that interview and hope everything works out for you. Thanks. Yes, I already did the interview. It was a second interview, so it was, I know I'm on the short list, but I know there's a lot more people. So if you can distract yourself, get your mind off this. Yes, and again, Melly's helped with that, and yeah, she's done an amazing job with that. Help getting my mind off of it. She knows that, honestly, what we did was we went to Ulta and Ross to like go look at makeup, look at clothes, and again, she knows that that's what can get my mind off of it. Especially since today has been a very kind of dysphoric day. 100. Okay. Let's now resize this. It would be a shame if the other people applying to the job mysteriously disappeared. Yeah, it would be weird. Very weird. But no, again, just Creekstark, you got connections. Again, today's been a roller coaster of up and down. Primarily, today has just been very dysphoric because, again, for the job interview, again, shirt and tie. So I wasn't able to dress as femme as I usually like to. I had to remove my nail polish. So again, that's what the first chunk of the stream was me repainting my nails. But yeah, no. Thanks guys. Thanks for taking care. And it's fine. It's just, there are some days that are good, some days are bad. And today, since I had to be more masculine mode, that kind of thing. And then just, sure, in a little bit. So yeah, it's just kind of dealing with all those emotions and just kind of working through those kinds of things. But overall, I'm doing better. Again, Melly, my awesome, amazing, loving wife, helped me out a ton. Again, we didn't actually buy anything, but just by going to Ulta and Ross, just kind of looking at, imagining, and just getting these outfit ideas in mind, just kind of give me a lot more hope. Just like, okay, if I get this job, because again, in every respect for me, it's just I feel like I've been holding myself back on some of the life that I've been wanting to live for a lot of different reasons. And Danny, my next stream, I'm wanting to stream tomorrow as well. Probably is going to be more Marvel Rivals, but yeah. Real quick, my subathon is I'm having it be next Tuesday. I'm going to start around 2 p.m. CST. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, Danny. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. So yeah, today's just been really tough when it came to dysphoria kind of thing. Just because again, I know this is me. I like being able to wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, do my face routine, put on some makeup, get dressed, get feeling nice and pretty, and just going about my day feeling pretty and feminine. But again, so wasn't really able to do that today, so that was a little bit of the bummer, especially coming off from the high, since I've been able to do this like 4 or 5 days, because I was able to like plan it with laundry. But because yeah, that was always the hope as well, is just like from getting this job, then that way I will have steady income coming in to where I can actually grow and have a feminine wardrobe and be able to purchase all the things I want to feel like my most authentic self, and also be able to pay bills, be able to again not just survive but actually start thriving. There's just a lot of things, and that's why for me I'm like, I really do want this job. And so today's just been a mix of just like anxiety, dysphoria. I was like, today's been it's been a day. Let me do subathon goals. I'm just gonna get the shadow out of it, because again, sometimes the shadow looks good, sometimes it doesn't. But actually real quick, and actually that's also why if you look at my Throne account, I have so much of it is just kind of like clothes and stuff. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get the command going, so that way if you guys want to check out my Throne, check out all my other links and that kind of stuff, you absolutely can. Let me go ahead and get that going. Okay, and sorry for the delay. Soviet Sage, I feel that I'm still trying to find a job, but nobody's hiring. Yeah, no, like it's been hard. The job market right now is hard. I've been unemployed for about 3 months, and this is the first time I'm like, I might actually get a job in that 3 months time. But that's also why I've been trying to try to do this, because again, if I can make a little bit of money here and there, I'm doing what I can. But anyway, Soviet Sage, I know before you said you had something kind of funny and edgy you wanted to share, so if you want to, now's a good time. Let me go, and I'll go ahead and share this. Hello, welcome on in, Kerma. And then just so everybody's aware, we are multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, thank you so much for stopping in, Simply. Happy you were able to come join in on the fun. It's all good. No, again, if you got stuff you gotta do, you got stuff you gotta do. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow and Friday. So again, got 2 more days. Got 2 more days of me, and then again next week probably do Monday, just kind of help hype up the subathon and go from there. Welcome to the Legion. Hey, Wolfcoma, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Okay, did it actually trigger it in Twitch? Like, did it actually show it? Yes, huzzah, I got it working. Okay, so for the longest time, what's been happening is there was been a miscommunication between Mixitup and OBS, to where when that would happen, it wasn't doing all that fun stuff. Yeah, but yeah, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. So actually real quick, this is kind of what I got so far for the subathon goals, for what it looks like. Because again, I'm going to post this on Discord, going to post this on social media. So this is what it looks like. Just kind of nice and simple. Beautiful artwork of Ezra. They have subathon goals. We get 5 subscribers. Chat crafts a tweet. 10 anime tier lists. 15 nail paint stream. 20 Sekiro stream. 50 karaoke stream. 75 is the cooking stream. 100 is a cosplay stream where chat picks outfit, which depending on the outfit, I might just give you multiple choice options to pick from, so I can do it a little bit sooner. 150, I'm just leaving at peaches. If you know, you know. And then 200, a cosplay calendar. So that's kind of what we got going on here. But if we do get to the cosplay calendar, I'm definitely going to need help getting some of the outfits. Because for it, I would actually go into like a professional studio and get all squared away. Make it a full-fledged photo shoot. But okay, so that's kind of what I got for the subathon goals. I'm going to bring it back to just chatting, and I'm going to export this so that way I can post it in the Discord. Which, speaking, if you're not already in the Discord, let's see if now the commands work. There you go. I see. So you're saying I should get a credit card for Tuesday. Only if you can, okay? Just don't go overkill. Do what you can do, okay? Just do what you can do. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make a folder specifically for subathons. February 2025. Okay. Kickstarter has connections. That credit card debt is going to be someone else. It's going to someone else. Okay. All right. Identity theft. Okay. Whatever works. And just to cover my butt, I do not agree with the identity theft. I condone it. One of those people isn't getting that job. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's try to refrain from actual legitimate black market cartel stuff. As my voice got deeper. Okay. So I got the subathon goals. That's taken care of. As for the actual schedule, I'm just going to I'll make a quick graphic on I'll probably do that too later tonight. Chat's popping off tonight. Oh, chat's popping off in multiple ways. Apparently. Oh yeah, I'll save the changes. Let's not do crime on stream, as much fun as that sounds. We're not playing Payday, okay? Or GTA, okay? Those are the only agreeable crime. Yes, you did ask permission before saying it. But it was very vague. That's going to be my defense, should people go after me. In game, of course. Yes, of course, in game. Trying to think. Told you guys about the job interview. Told you guys about my worries, concerns. I'm excited for the nail painting part of the subathon I use as a tutorial. Okay, I'm not the greatest at it. I enjoy it as a hobby. Like I'm nowhere near close to like a salon professional or anything like that. So actually, okay, I have one idea. Next time I add a layer of protection. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. One second. Where was I going with this? One thing that I want to do as like a quote unquote challenge is I want to get those long acrylic nails and just try again. I've tried this in the past before of just trying to live life with the acrylic nails. But that's something I need to work up to. I need to like start with like the small nails, go medium, but the long boys, oh good criminy, they're the women that actually are able to do that. I am amazed by. Because honestly, I started just trying to do, I just try to put on shoes and they all pop off. Like it is a skill to have. Okay. But again, doing a little bit better. And life's going pretty good right now. So we're just gonna keep holding out hope. But I am excited to be able to do a subathon next week. One that I would actually love to do is I really do want to do like a cosplay stream. Oh, you want to learn more about nail painting, makeup, that kind of stuff? So one of my inspirations for doing Twitch in a lot of regards, it's gonna sound a little sus, but it was Finster. Do you guys know who Finster is? I'd say yeah, Finster was very like. I was very inspired by them. So Finster, what a lot of his streams were in the beginning were like I think at one point he cross-dressed, like got makeup done, whole shebang, and did like an Omegle stream or something where he would just go through on Omegle and just kind of like catfish people, so to speak. But it then turned into just like his chat would go, we want to see this more, we want to see again femboy Finster, and he's just like, fine, I will make dono goals, and if we can make these dono goals, I will dress up for. He's just like, I'll dress up for a month, I'll do this, I'll do that. So at one part he was just like, I would love to be able to do that. But then it's just like he did have like a huge whale inside in his stream that would just donate thousands of dollars. And he's just like, what? Can't stop doing that. So for me, like I low-key would love to be able to do that. Just to be able to put like, okay, donation goal, get to here and this, and I will do everything I can to dress like a girl for an entire month straight, or something like that. But although I do gotta say, y'all, again, the Warhammer stream last night went better than I thought it did. Again, I think that would be like a fun goal to have Sunday, but again, I just don't know. I don't quite have, because again, Finster's got like a crazy big audience. Like go crime me, like tune into one of his streams. He's got like 4,000 plus people watching on average. Like, I think at one point I saw 2 mil or something. Actually, I'm curious. But again, I know, and this is where my heart goes out to him, because he's been having a tough time, and yes, I'm using correct pronouns. He wants to have the he him pronouns used. But I know he's been having a tough time. He's been having How long did it take them to build that audience though? I have no idea. I believe it was, again, I think it did blow up in the matter of months. Just because originally he was a Minecraft creator, Minecraft content creator, and he blew up. Like that's how he got his start, and then went from Minecraft over to doing that kind of stuff. He still does Minecraft, like that's, but again, recently he's been taking a break. I think he's been at this point trying different things, trying different forms of media, different forms of making stuff. But I know right now he's been having a really tough time with his mental health. Yes, I low-key simp for, again, honestly, okay, if you guys want to know the people I simp for, or at least I look up to, and just I'm a huge fan of their stuff. Mostly, again, a couple of them are VTubers. Mostly it's artists, like some of the artists I like to follow. I'll bring up their Twitter just because I think that will be the safest way to go about it. But no, I really do like Finster. I've tuned into his streams a few times. Empathon. That would be fun. That could be fun. Oh, Minecraft simp. Okay, but fair. Is Jessica VT. Jessica VTuber. Because yes, this is the safe for work account. But again, I'd be lying saying I don't just, again, I love their artwork, and I would love to be able to commission her to do Ezra in some interesting outfits. So let me go ahead, go to the YouTube React. So yeah, this is their Twitter. They also do, again, they stream today. They mostly do art. And again, this is where I'm jealous because her audience is just like they're contributing to getting the deathcore of Krieg, kill team, getting a display case. But yeah, this is their VTuber. And again, that's also kind of the energy. Simplest task. I don't get it. Cyber Fox Girl, I believe, or actually was Cyber Fox Girl. Now it's just Fox Girl. Big Fox series, yes. But their art, let me see if I can find some of their artwork. Because that's what they do on stream. And right now what I'm seeing, good cry me, a lot of this is just like their commissioned artwork. And then good friends with Tetra. Tetra is also fun to watch. I'm watching on my Oculus Quest 2. Very cool. Welcome on in, Vinny. Hopefully my scrolling doesn't throw you off. Oh, rating your waifus. Oh yeah, she was a huge fan of Kafka. Good criminy. So many Throne donations. See, this is where I get jealous. I get envious. And even, yes, I would love to have the Nico cosplay. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna switch it. Ezra in 3D. Quick redeem the nurse. Oh, okay, yep, I see. Okay, got the nurse. Quick start read my mind. Yes. You gotta get those jiggle physics. Okay. I'm gonna quickly switch back to just chatting for a quick sec while I bring up some of their artwork that I can share on stream. I'm beginning to find it's a little bit harder to find. Like okay, you know what? This one I'm gonna do. I am going to download one of the images and get rid of one part of it. Because besides that, it's perfect. Scrolling through an artist, VTuber, Twitter is risky. Yes. Yes, especially on stream, which is why I have it on there just chatting while I can look at it. And let me go ahead and open up the Affinity Pro, because with this I can easily just white out the inappropriate part, the one inappropriate part on this art style, on this artwork. But again, they draw on stream all the time. Like that's kind of the main thing. So it's just trying to find that artwork. Okay, let me get a quick paintbrush. Yeah, we want that size. Okay, where is the paintbrush tool? Okay, that's color picker. Holy, it's raining. Oh, paintbrush.
You're cute.
Thank you. Oh, no, wait, what? Other way. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now I can share it because now it is appropriate. There we go. So like this is their art style. Like I really do like her art style. It's very cute. It is, again, I love Just BT stuff. Like she does amazing work. Like I think what she does is she also has there is in the top left corner, which I have painted out, what is underneath said skirt. That is why I altered. Correct. But yeah, but again, looking at the artwork looks great. So again, I would love to commission her, but again, her prices are up there, and again, they're fair. They're fair. It's just it's out of my price range. It's out of my budget. But I would love to get some of their artwork. Like again, I do their Patreon, one of the lowest tiers. Like it's like $1 because I can justify $1, $1 or $2 going to an artist. And I'm just going to say what goes on underneath that skirt, sometimes it happens underneath mine. Anyway. See, I'm a little tease. So that's one thing I do like with her artwork. So it's always this is where I fall victim to this all the time. It's like I see their success. It's like I want that success. I want people to contribute to my throne. I want people to do subathons. I want people to do this, do that. And right now it's just my audience is still small in every regards. I'm still a small streamer. But and again, we're growing. We're slowly growing. And that is the beautiful part in all this is it is a slow growth. Actually, and another artist that I really do like her stuff too, although I know hers is a majority of NSFW. But I think I can grow one. Huh. Yeah, there might be a sudden boom, and for me, I thought I was experiencing that when I first started doing this a little bit more full time. Vinny! Welcome on in, big buddy-o. So, actually, let me see here. I think I can find one that is, I would say, considered safe for work. I just have to go to their Discord. But again, it's just always tread carefully. But no, with the Pink Horizons, that one I have hopes with, because what she does is in the Discord group, If you post pictures under Safe for Work selfies, she does a raffle every month where she will pick somebody at random in that group to draw. Like, okay, that's okay. Those are throwbacks. Let me see here. Here we go. Safe for Work art. Actually, no, it'll probably be public posts. There we go. Nope, never mind, not that one. Pink Horizon pics, maybe? Okay, no, those are pics of herself. Good crowning. It's almost like I do not know how to navigate this. Oh, wait, I think I know why. Okay, never mind. I know where to go. I know where to go. But no, again, sorry, I do like a lot of these artists. They do a great job. They do amazing work. And for me, I would love to have some of that amazing work myself of me or of Ezra. Okay, I'm on Patreon. Let me go to their account. Okay, wait, there we go. It's under, yeah, Girl of the Month. Okay, this one I can share. But let me go ahead and switch it over. Yeah, it's like this. She will, like, again, this was a picture from the Discord group, and then she drew it like this. And so that's one thing I'm hoping to be able to get from her one of these days. But again, it is a beautiful art style. And again, her commission prices are a little bit lower than Jessica's. But again, this is where I just don't have that kind of disposable income. It's so nice, it's so beautiful, and again, I do like the Girl of the Month thing she does. It's a very unique style. Definitely, if again, I'm not telling Lydia if they like that. Again, you can check her out. I know on Instagram she has a DeviantArt page, and again, Patreon as well. But I'll go ahead and switch back to just chatting. But yeah, I love that unique style. It is so beautiful, and so I would love to, because again, I've been posting pics of myself in that channel for a while, so I'm hoping one of these days, one of these months, I get picked. So those are kind of like, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, so I did find one thing on Twitter I think would be kind of fun to do. It was the questions nobody asked VTubers. And so I thought I would go through the first handful, see how it does. And I think within all this, we've answered number one is, what connects you to your design/lore? And it's been very much the effect that, again, a lot of what I do and what I want to be is Ezra. I'll be able to dress, present more femme, and just be unabashedly myself. But number 2, what's your least favorite part of streaming? My least my least favorite part of streaming is a lot more in the early days. It's just because it's hard when you're streaming to hardly anybody and nobody's really chatting back. But again, this is where a lot of people, they're busy. You can't expect them all to just chat all the time and everything like that. But I do love being able to chat with people. Again, honestly, I do love doing just chatting streams. Just because it gives me a chance to talk to you guys. It creates more of an open dialogue between us. And that's the thing. I enjoy that part of streaming. It's just when it's dead silent and nobody's tuned in. Because you're just like going, nobody likes me. Nobody wants to go and be part of the stream. Did I do something wrong? But it's, again, having this group, having people to talk to, that's truly what makes streaming fun. So I did the opposite. What work do you do for your channel outside of being live that your community doesn't see? A ton. There's a ton I do behind the scenes that y'all do not see. From, again, and actually, Kirkstar, I think one thing you did was great, that I was thinking of doing it, of at least grabbing yours. It's making shorts, it's making videos, it's still doing recordings, it is the video editing, finding shorts, making shorts, posting it. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the background of VTubing that not a lot of people really know. And again, it was, I want to say, one of your clips when I was playing Marvel Rivals, I want to say. I just can't remember exactly what it was. But no, the one clip I know I did, like, after you did that, was when I did my evil laugh after I killed someone in a ranked match. So, again, honestly, it's more on, I need to make more clips, I need to keep making content, but there's also stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Like, again, I just kind of did an example of just like, again, I got to make a graphic to promote. I'm going to be doing a subathon. Anytime I've got like a main project that I'm excited for, I will go through and try to make a promotional piece to try to push it, get the word out, get more people to come into the stream. Like, again, the Poppy Playtime stream we did last week did amazing. Just because of the, again, between Melly actually being in the game and her promoting it, saying, yeah, me and my husband, we're going to be playing it. Yeah, da. And so that's why we got a lot of people tuning in. We got a lot of people being there. So there's a lot of promotional stuff that goes on behind the scenes that y'all do not see. And then, of course, I help Melly with some of her content creation because her YouTube channel is actually monetized. Because that girl's got 15,000 subscribers. Yeah, and mostly it's for comic dubs. So I help her with the comic dubs. So there's that stuff that happens behind the scenes. So there's just a ton. There is a ton that happens behind the scenes. Number 4, would you ever do a partner push and why? If I was close to it, yes, I would do a partner push just so that way I could try to get to partner. But right now, that's not what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just trying to build a community. I'm trying to build people to be part of this. Stream watching you do sound design and edit when? I would love to. I would love to do that sometime soon. I would also love to be able to give you guys some cool tips and tricks. Although, Pride Wolf, did I show you the cool gadget that I have specifically for post-production editing? If not, yeah, the one last night. Yeah. I love this little thing because now I got it to finally work. Just because, okay. How much in the professional world of audio engineering do you know? Like, do you know what a mixing console is? Because I can tell you everybody has at least seen a mixing console. You just didn't know it was a mixing console. I do, but not how to use it. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the long lowdown on how some of this works, okay? Let me do this. Let me see here. You know what? Let's do... We're going to go to my favorite website on if you ever want to envy products. Ever want to. We're going to Sweetwater. So let's go to, but just knew when my pot tell me about it. Yep. Okay, let's do. I was about to say Sweetwater. Yep. We're gonna do. Yeah, just a normal recording console. Okay. So So most of this, and again, actually it's funny you say nothing but my pop taught me, because actually some of this technology your pop would know. Okay, so let me go through and bring this up to React. Okay, so this is an audio console. Okay, this is the API 1608. It's got 32 channels. And so there's a lot to this, okay? And when you look at it, it looks super daunting, right? When honestly what it is just one of these repeated 32 times, okay? So what you see up here, this needle is basically that, again, it does look sexy. It is very cool. And this is where actually some consoles are different, okay? I think I do like the API legacy because it's a modular. Yeah, I want to say it is a modular mixing console. So essentially we're just going to go down the line from the top. Again, this is your sound levels. Again, how loud something's coming in, how quiet something's coming in, and you adjust it. Here with this being at the modular console, this is an EQ. The one I knew was smaller. So yeah, this is 32 channels. What I was trained on, and actually, you know what? I'll show you pictures of me on it. If I can, I believe I can find it. So you're gonna see an IRL picture of me kind of in the background. Here we go. This is the console I was trained on. And you can see, like, this is me. So up here is my friend who actually helped me get the job. But yeah, no, this one was I want to say around 32. Yeah, also 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, it's a modular console. So again, the cool thing with this one is that this has an EQ with it. So you can immediately start adding plugins to it. So you can, again, EQ it. You can find the exact frequency. You can then bump it up. You can drop it. You can curve it. You can do a lot of the cool EQ stuff right here on the knob. It's already built in. It's already good to go. And so it just goes down the line. And then this is where you have your mic sends, you have your auxiliary sends, and all that. The reason why this can get super uber complicated is because I'm going to show you one thing that comes with it. That this is where, again, something your pops will know. It's called the patch bay. I'm trying to find a good image of it. Patch bay in a studio. So, okay, here's the exaggerated one, but it's still accurate. This is actually a good looking one. This is where you need to know. And this is more what it will look like. So essentially, what it is, again, I'm going to stick with this one. Yeah, this can get anxiety. This can get very much like, oh crap. Because again, this is actually what most of my tests was figuring out how to connect these cables into the right area to get the right effect. Because the technology in this It is the exact same as old telephones. It is the old telephone. Like if you remember back in the day where it's like, okay, we're gonna patch you to, we're gonna connect your call, kind of deal. That's what this patch bay is it's taking audio, sending it through this cable, and sending it somewhere else. So, but again, you need to know where the audio is coming in. You need to know what's called the signal flow. That's what this is. I'm going to say the main difference between just like a voice actor who can mix at home compared to a full-fledged audio engineer is because they will learn this console and be able to do these patches. Like, honestly, this is what it looks like most of the time is because what you can do. So actually, let me get a decent picture. Again, it's not going to be labeled. We'll do this. Okay. Let's say these four are like the microphone inputs. Over here is an effect, like a compressor or a reverb machine. Like they actually have a reverb machine for specific things. So what you got to do is you're going to take one cable, connect it into here, connect it into the reverb machine. Then you're going to connect out of the reverb machine back into the channel to where it's being sent. So again, it's basically the game of telephone. You're taking one audio signal, connecting it here, using the cable to send it somewhere else, and then you're bringing it back into the same channel. So that way it will then do the processing. So that is essentially for all of this. That's essentially what this is. Plan for what? Plan for the future. Plan for, specifically, it was a plan for my subathon. So this is a side tangent. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Smooth King. Continue. But yeah. So, but again, if you were to boil this down to basic functionality on what you need and what I love audio consoles for, it is these sliders and these knobs, the panning knobs. The panning knobs is basically where you're saying, okay, sound, I want you to go to the left speaker. I want you to go to the right speaker. I want you to go into the same speaker. I want it to be equal. So what I have is the Korg Nano controller, Nano Control 2, which it is purely that basic stuff. It is that simple. And again, it's for a good price too. The one my dad worked with and taught me about was a portable one, kind of long, heavy, but not like that one. Okay, here's the setting up audio stuff for concert. Okay, because that's a different kind of console. I can actually then pull that up and I'll show you the main difference why. So the Nano Control, this is what I have. Again, very simple. I can solo, I can mute, I can record, I can do all that stuff. Do you do any panning during the recording process or only after? Only after, okay? Because this is where, on occasion, we might do it live just to kind of simulate it. Like, for instance, okay? Let's go ahead and look up let's do band recording studio. Like, just a band recording in the studio. Okay, so let's say this is how it looks from the room. Okay, is you got your drums, you got your guitar, you got a piano, you got your keyboard, you got all this stuff. And yeah, again, Crickstar, that is really cool. And actually I can pull that one up too, because again, this one is for like an actual in recording studio. What you're talking about, what your dad used, is a live mixing console. Something meant for more, again, live shows, which I'm trying to remember the one we used back in school. So, live mixers. Let's just go there. Most of them are going to be something like this. It's like this. It's all this and it's all contained. Where there's all your connections. You do it all right through here. And this is ideally set for, again, concerts or, again, smaller venues where, again, it's more portable, it's more to be on the go. So now back to the panning side. So you got your drums here, you got your good, oh wait, no, I think that's a bass. Yeah, got your bass here, got a guitar, because again, I believe those are guitar amps and pedals right there. So what you do is you can then actually then start panning where you see them in the room, specifically for music recording. So you can have your bass on the right, you have it on the left, and this is where for panning, you can have some fun with it. Panning is a little bit more like, we're gonna have some fun. Because for one of my projects, one of the cool things we did is I actually set up like 3 or 4 microphones on the console. I had them panned, and you could literally hear the keys travel in the air. They just toss keys across the room, and you can just hear it travel. It is so cool. Just because we were able to get it all rigged to do that. Which is why I do love panning. Panning is like one of the coolest things to do. So I would be more than happy to do like a sound design stream where, again, if you want, like, might get Millie's permission, like for one of the comic dubs she's wanting to release and want some sound design to it. Again, kind of walk you through how I do that. Like I'm totally down to do that. Pride Wolf, he used to bring me with him to work if I was free and leave me there he had to do his work. My poor ears. Oh no. Okay, so again, my schooling did a whole smorgasbord of training. Again, I am also trained on those live consoles as well. Okay, like I can technically do this as well. They trained us in everything from live sound, because we had to do a club PA setup to where we had to get the cables running. We had to basically we got to learn and do a live concert in the school. It was cool. In school, and it was cool. But yeah, it can be deafening. It can be, especially if, oh my gosh, if your ear is right next to the amp as they're plugging it in and they did it wrong. Oh lordy. Feedback. Yes, I hate the oh my gosh, feedback is feedback is the fastest way you can get someone to punch you, okay? In the recording space. But okay, so I think we covered a lot of things. Okay, I did cover that. Okay, what would you change about your community? I really wouldn't change anything about the community itself. I just want the community to be bigger. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I just want more of you guys in here. That is my simple change for the community, is I just want more of you guys in here to chat with, talk with, harass, or be bullied by. That's what I want. Because again, I don't stream for the video games. I stream to chat with you all. I stream to chat, stream to have fun, and again, personally, I just love having these conversations. I love being able to talk to you guys. We aren't doing it the queso thing? What queso thing? You're gonna have to remind me. Sorry, I know I'm going like all these other places. Oh, no queso? Oh, streamer that gets bullied by his fans. You know, as long as you guys as long as I don't become like a Johnny Somali, we're good, okay? I'm fine with the level of like, I like teasing. I like being teased and harassed, but I also like to tease and harass. Which is why there's the whole peaches thing. Yep. Okay, but no, I'm surprised. We've already been streaming for about 2 hours, guys. Way to go. Time flies when you're having a good time. Okay, we'll get through a couple more questions here. Imagine you were doing a Smasher Pass stream, but only including monster characters. What would you call the event? Time could stand to slow down a bit, honestly. Sorry, man, I got like burps trying to come out. Yeah, I was gonna say the Monster Mash, but yeah, Monster Smash. That's a good one. I like that one. And okay, so then the next question is, do you tease/light bully your friends? Why or why not? Yes, I do, because you're not friends if you can't bully each other just a little bit, okay? Like, okay, so one of the jokes, again, last night, again, my friend who can speak multiple languages, again, he was, after I finished my workout last night, I just jumped on, chatted with him. Exactly, best friends are the ones who bully each other. Again, if people look at your friendship and wonder, how are you guys friends? You're doing it right. But we were just shitting, talking the shit, and we were just chatting, having a good time. And again, I can't remember what it was, but we just started ripping on each other. Like, again, ripping, actually, no, South Park. We were talking about South Park and like, yeah, no, you're not real good friends unless you guys can rip it into each other, because that's what friends do. Friends rip, friends make fun of each other. That's just what friendship is. Again, but it's always like there are lines. As long as y'all both are in on the joke, okay, then you're good to go. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember what it was. Because I know we were talking about butt stuff. It's so fun when me and my friends are insulting each other in games, and other people going like, "Hey, it's just a game. Don't be rude with her." Blah 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 blah. So, that's the sign of friendship. It's when you can just rip into each other and truly make fun of each other. Actually, I have one friend that you would think I just absolutely hate, despise, and I like him. He's a good friend. As every single time he comes on, I'm just like, I was just like, oh, everybody. I actually can't remember the joke right now. But anyway, I make jokes with him. It's making jokes. And again, some of the stuff I'm like, it's not exactly Twitch terms of service approved. But just how you know it's a good friendship. Oh yeah, okay. I remember what the joke was. It was about, okay, so yeah, he was playing Space Engineers, and he has built this humongous ship. Like, it's a huge flotilla. Like, it is like on the same level as like an Imperial Star Destroyer that he spent months building. And so he was trying to get it to his dock, and he overshot it. And so I making comments, I was like, "Hey, buddy, come on, steady. You got to ease it in. You just don't jam it on in there." And he's just like, "Oh, you would know, huh?" I was like, "Well, depending on the size, I wouldn't feel it, but." So yeah, no, it's that kind of jokes. It's the jokes where you're like, people will think we're either gay or we hate each other or both. That's your best friend. Best friends are the ones people don't know if you two hate each other if you're dating. Exactly. 110%. 110, 111. Yeah, facts. Straight up facts. Also in the art topic from before, is it okay if I send my friend's Tumblr? It's like her portfolio. Yeah, actually, go ahead and DM it to me on Discord. Because I would love to look at her stuff. Because, again, I have a soft spot for a lot of, like, TG or transition artwork. Because I may fantasize about it. Okay, here we go. Quick start. Perfect. Okay, salt alt. Okay, visit. Okay. Ooh, okay. I really do like their her metal Sonic. That looks really cool. Yeah, it looks great. It's mostly art she does from games and shows she likes. And a couple of commissions. Okay. Yeah, no, it's really cool. Gonna guess she's a huge Sonic fan. It's okay. Melly's a Sonic fan too. Gonna say I do like Sonic too, but not to the same degree. And gotta go fast. Oh, actually, okay. Oh no, I think it was on Twitter where I saw it. It was a funny video. Okay, Hideyoshi, or based on family tree you posted, I'd say Papa. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Hideyoshi. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you come in. It's, again, always like talking to you guys. Thank you so much for coming in, Hideyoshi. Oh, and I found a short of Finn. Yeah, I'll show you this. 1 second. Let me go ahead and drop this over. Drop that down. But yeah, I'll show you who Finster was. Who it's not was. Who Finster is. Yeah, this is Finster. So actually, where is the music coming from? There we go. So this is why I like Finster. Like, I haven't seen this short, so we're going to be watching this together.
Gender fluid moment, but actually I totally get that. I have weeks where I'm more femme even when mask presenting. True. I can't imagine how reinforced that would be with presenting as femme for weeks.
I mean, well, yeah, fuck. Is this gonna mess with my sense of gender? Do you think?
Any particular reason why you only started seeing yourself like this now and not during the girl years?
I don't think I look like a girl. And now, oh man, that gosh darn. Okay, yeah, the answer to that question, yeah, I didn't think I looked like a girl, and now I do think I look like a girl, which is weird. That changed like within the last 2 weeks. Oh, that's very strange to think about. I don't know. I don't think I pass in that sense, but like well, fuck. Dude, I mean, I've got to test it at some point. I gotta like go out and see, but I don't know. That bit's harder to figure out. You passed before Girl Month. That is insane. Absolutely not.
So yeah, that's and that's why I kind of like Vince. It's just like, no, this. Oh wait, no, is it? Oh no, wait, what? It's kind of fun to watch. Don't know where he's gonna line up some weeks, but yeah, it's up for me. Inspiration. Confusion. It hurt itself in confusion, essentially, yeah. But besides that, any personal information you'd like to know about me? Hopes, dreams, desires, goals? SS hashtag mother's maiden name. Confusion. It was a silly joke. Okay. How do you feel your self-discovery went? Like, I get so confused some days. I don't know who am I really. So, I don't know. Just get to the point of, just get a point of reference. That is a really good question. And yeah, we'll get into the personal story then. So, this is where I relate a little bit of, again, I'm going to use a little bit of religion here just because it is part of me. So I'd say I've had two super strong moments where I really felt like God came into my life to basically tell me something. There are two key moments. The first moment was when I was, actually not the first moment, the most recent moment was when I was dating Millie. When we were dating, what I generally would do is, and I've done this in the past with all the girls I dated, was we would go to like church, we go to activities, that kind of thing. And of course I'd go, okay, God, is this the one? Is this the person I'm going to marry? And I am not kidding when I say this. When I looked over at Millie, I literally saw her in a wedding dress. It was like as if I was seeing a vision. I saw her in her wedding dress. And that's how I knew that I was going to marry Millie. So that is the beautiful one. The second one, this is where I'm going to say self-discovery is consistent. It continues to grow. The other time where I really felt it was in a darker moment. So, given growing up in a church, growing up with all these beliefs, that with a fundamental belief that gender is very one way or the other way, there is no thing about it. That again, transgenderism, anything like that, is very much looked down upon, frowned upon. It does stuff to, especially when you've struggled with it ever since you were like 12, 13 years old. It does stuff to your mental state. And so back in 2017, I was at the very lowest of the low because my dysphoria was kicking in really hard. And again, for me, a lot of times when my dysphoria kicks in, I just keep going, why was I born like this? Why was I born this way? Why can't I have just been born this way? Or why can't I just been able to accept this way? And again, it's in every respect, it's a losing battle. It's a losing mental battle from the get-go. But it was to the point I'm just like, why continue to do this? Because I feel like if this is the way it is. I'm just going to be just absolutely miserable. I'm just going to be hating life. And so it was a very dark moment, very, very dark. And it's when I actually felt Christ's real love come for me. In the regard of the other revelation I felt was that I needed to stop hating this part of myself, but learn to accept it and learn to love it, because it is a part of me. It is part of who I am. And so much of this is was so much founded in self-hatred because I liked the way that, and I liked the stuff that I did. I liked dressing up. I liked being feminine. I liked doing all those things. And every single time I would step in and start enjoying it, immediately I would go, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be liking this. And I'd be policing myself, which I'm sure a lot of trans people go through as well. But finally, it was in that moment back in 2017 where I was just like, I need to really start exploring this and not hate myself for it. And from that point on, it's, again, still a constant struggle, still a constant battle. Where, again, some days are easier, some days are not. But, and it was always, and back in 2017, I came out to my parents, I came out to my family, had so many hard conversations. I still have hard conversations nowadays. But somehow it instead of it turning into just hating myself, it now turns into just fatigue from, I've had to do this for so long, I've had to talk to these people for so long, I've had to keep on saying these things for so many times. But as I've just been able to go through this, as I've been growing, as I've been allowing myself to truly explore and allow myself to express myself more fully, more openly. That's why for me, I love the days where I can dress up, is because it is true, unabashedly, just me being me. I can do what I want. And for the longest time, I had the lie in my head that I was hurting somebody. I was hurting somebody else by doing this. And it's not. I was hurting myself. And again, I won't go into the amount of self-harm I did or anything like that. But it is far better to learn and love to accept this side of me than it is to hate it and hurt myself for it. That's what it really came down to. That's how my discovery has been kind of going. It's been very much more on, am I doing this truly to express myself? Is this truly making me feel at home in my skin? And if I can answer yes to that, then I'm doing it right. And again, there are some days where I do not want to do the makeup. I do not want to dress feminine. I'm good dressing masculine. I'm good with just jeans and a t-shirt. There are days where that's perfectly fine. I can say, actually, I've had that for a month. It was until recently where I'm like, I need this. So it really depends. Everybody goes through different kinds of discovery, different kinds of paths. But I honestly believe at the end of the day, because again, this is where then you get into conversations with everybody else who has an opinion in one way, shape, or form, going, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And it just goes like, end of the day, going down to the fundamentals of belief of my church, of myself, believe so hard that we fought for agency. We fought for everybody's right to choose. Everybody has the right to choose. The consequences will come, but we have the right to choose. And I will not stand in anybody's directional way, unless it's like if they're going to kill somebody, then yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that agency, so to speak. Make sure at least, because again, they're then taking their action to try to take away someone else's freedom, free will, and agency. But I'm gonna say those are my quote unquote controversial points, so to speak. But self-discovery is something, a critical hit on my heart. But yeah, so that's, and for me, that's why it's just like right now, for me personally, it's just like I would love to be able to just do a dress up month, because then I'm like, oh, it's a month where I can truly have that freedom to be myself, freedom to just dress however I want, be me, and be happy. Because actually, yesterday, me and Melly had a good long talk with a lot of this, as I've said before, and it was to the point where, even after stream, I was just cleaning up, doing dishes, I was just looking at myself in the mirror, and was so ecstatic to see what I saw there. I'm so happy. I was so happy in my skin that I couldn't help but dance. I was doing a little hip wiggle. I was just kind of bouncing back and forth, and she was just looking over at me, just going, "You're so cute and I love you." So again, that's why for me, whenever somebody's just like, "Oh, what they're doing is wrong," I just like, I go from experience. I see what people are experiencing, and I can't deny it. It's too adorable. And say we can be very adorable, and even when we like, again, and seriously, me and Melly have gone so far. Like, again, when I say I am truly grateful to have such an amazing partner in this life and in the next, I cannot say it enough. Because Melly is truly amazing in so many different ways. And I love her more and more every day. She is truly the perfect partner for me in every way, shape, and form. I could have not found a better partner in life. And I love her so very much. I feel like she's now really getting me. Someone clip that! And send it to Melly. I'm sure she will love it. And then I might get tackled, but it's a good tackle. It's a good kind of tackle. So, if anything, I think that's my hope and goal as I go through life, is that I can continue to live my best and authentic self. Because again, at the end of all of it, me and Melly always reference Daz from Daz Games. Gone, if you're not hurting anybody and it makes you happy, he doesn't see a problem with it. Don't worry, there are some things that I'm just like, I see problems with. Specifically, it's like, it's always those like crazy reality shows of just like, yeah, he's in love with balloons. Those ones I'm like, I see problems there, but they do them. Like love. He like really loves them. That's where I'm just like, that's where you gotta kind of curb it a little bit. But no, so if for me, dressing up in a skirt and thigh-high stockings and everything like that brings me joy, I don't think it's anybody's place to really tell me I can't do that. That's kind of, again, personal opinion. And so no, when I've saved some like quotes to like help me when I am feeling down like that. And again, Pinterest is like my favorite go-to. Honestly, I think they need to rename just chatting stream to ADHD chatting stream. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and pull up some of the quotes. Because, yeah, the first one that I pull up is the "I refuse to hate myself," because that's one that I need to remind myself on that one. Other one is, "Sometimes the people around you won't understand your journey, and they don't need to. It's not for them. The only choice I ever made was to be myself. There's no shame in being myself. why fit in when you were born to stand out? And don't be afraid to be yourself. If they can't accept you for what you are, they don't deserve you. And then one, actually, I'm going to see if I can find this one because it's funny. There's one that I found that makes me laugh every single time. Just gonna see if I can find it because it's a funny picture. It's gonna take me a little bit to find. So actually, I'm going to save the picture to my Google Drive and then I'll load it up there. Upload. Because I want to share this one. This one's really funny. Just because, again, I've heard a lot of people say it, so. Yeah, only I can define me. Found another one. Found another good one. Again, those are just affirmations. I found that. Again, make me smile. Make me feel a little bit happier. Last one. It's a good vibe stream. We aim for good vibes. We eschew soothing good vibes. But here it is, and I want to know how you guys react because I still laugh at it. They told me to grow up hair, so I did. So I'm just gonna keep it up until somebody responds. Okay, I'm gonna count that as a response. But yeah, that's kind of it. That was the comic I was looking for. But yeah, Pinterest just has a lot of, like, again, affirmation stuff that I enjoy looking at. But yeah, see, there's the why fit in when you're born to stand out one I talked about. But anyway, I'm going to switch it back to the just chatting side. Very reassuring, Princess Marco. Yes, they have a lot of good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be wrapping the stream up here in just a couple of minutes, guys. I'm going to end it again, top of the hour. Just because, again, since I really didn't get a ton of sleep last night, I think 2.5 hours. Again, it's 30 minutes more than my usual stream. So, but anything else you guys want to know? Anything else you want to ask before we wrap this bad boy up? Yeah, you need to recharge. A little bit, just a wee bit, just a wee bit. And then I know Melly also has some recording she needs to do too. And so while she's doing that, I'm probably gonna kind of shower and get ready for bed. Yeah, I was put in the hospital for a peekaboo accident. They put me in the IC. Okay, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. That's really good. Okay. Good one, horse meat. Good job. Good job. Thumbs up. But yeah, well, come on in. See that this is your first time chatting. I'm good for jokes. I'm good for puns. I enjoy it. First meat came out of left field swinging. Yes, they did. But, and actually, okay, this will be the last thing I say on the self-discovery thing. For me, I think the most recent self-discovery thing was learning and feeling the importance of the pronoun stuff. Because my mindset was always just like, you know what, I want to earn it. If I look like a girl, I want to then be called a girl, have the she her stuff. Because again, that was always like my indicator for like, oh, here's what pronouns to use. If I look like a guy, use the guy pronouns. If I look like a girl, use the girl pronouns, that kind of thing. But I've never been very much a staunch like, use the pronouns. And then as I've been actually, again, getting hit with the right pronouns, it just, especially on the dysphoric days, it really helps. And again, I know it's, in one respect I say it's small and silly, but it really does make a difference. So, but any guy, wait, what pronouns do you prefer? Again, so that's where, if you look on the video in the top right corner, right where I'm kind of pointing with my halo, those ones will tell you which ones. Would you like to play something with chat in subathon? I would be down. I just don't know what would be. But yeah, so Pride Wolf, this is, I'm not sure if you saw this, but like I do this. I basically have a toggle for pronouns, so to speak. Like I'm going to start from the top bottom, like got the she, her, got any and all, they, them, and then he, him. So I know since like usually like depends on the day. So like today is definitely a any and all day. So if you call me she, I will respond. If you call me he, I'll still respond. Like again, right? Today is a day where the pronoun stuff doesn't really hit me super hard. I saw that during Poppy playtime. Okay, I wanted to double check. Yeah. So again, when in doubt, that's why I have it there, is so that way for those that are wanting to try to be respectful, boom, you have an easy indicator. So, but again, I always will appreciate anybody that puts forth even that bit of effort. I really do appreciate. Because then again, I think it makes things a little bit easier. But so as in the self-discovery thing, that's what been the latest one, is I'm realizing how powerful pronouns can actually be. Kickstart, I also second this. Again, I would love to, whether that be Fall Guys or I don't know. Again, honestly, this is where it's got very little money. Ooh, actually, one thing we could do is Jackbox. We could play a little bit of Jackbox, like play Gaspionage. Yeah, we can play Jackbox. Like that could be fun with chat. Uno. Can't really do that one with a lot of people in stream. Like honestly, I will probably be playing Uno for the subathon just because it's fun and crazy. Chat muted or talking? Good question. Well, if we're doing Jackbox, honestly, it would just be like chat window, and I'm talking to you guys while we play. Think of it just like kind of just chatting, but now we're all playing Jackbox. Yeah. Gotcha. So that's what I was thinking. For Fall Guys, that one I don't know enough to do like a big lobby with, because I think you can go in with a max of 4 people unless you're doing your own game. But that's where I'm not sure. Ah. You can see my little yawn on stream. Alright. 10-player chess. Oh my gosh, what was it? I remember there was a game on Steam that was just like multiple dimension layered chess. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, anyway guys, that's where I'm gonna call it for tonight. I am super EP right now. So, but I do really appreciate you guys all coming in and chatting with me during this just chatting stream. I'm going to quickly look at the schedule. I posted, I think, on social media real quick. Just so that way I know I'm streaming tomorrow. I think it is just more Marvel Rivals. So if that's the case, again, it's just going to be over here on Twitch. And again, if you look at my timeline right now, it's just nothing but art raffles because yeah, multiple things. Oh no, Thursday is going to be Subnautica Below Zero. I'm going to try to finish it. That's the goal. Well, either finish it or get to the next kind of big stage. Deal with Ice Salud. So no, yeah, Thursday is going to be Below Zero. Friday is Marvel Rivals. And then over the weekend, I'm going to come up with like the game list that I'm going to be playing for the subathon on Tuesday. But with that, everybody, I really do appreciate you guys all coming in, chatting with me. I was having a good time. Let me see if there is someone I can raid tonight. See what we can do. See if there's any friends out there that are still streaming. Okay, so the main person I was wanting to raid has concluded her stream. So, actually, then again, I should have known if Simp was in here. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.